Have you ever bought a game just for it to refuse to work? That's been my experience with Black Ops 7. I've checked my fiber line, my BIOS, my hardware, everything. Still, I can't get this game to play properly, and on the rare occasion I do get in, it lags so bad I just get steamrolled. Honestly, Black Ops 7 should have just put on the shelf and left behind. Today, I'm breaking down a Steam review that perfectly captures this frustration. Join me. Alright, it's episode 3 time. Guys, welcome to another episode of Rob Reads Reviews. So today, we have a review coming in from Mr. Snuffles. One person found this review helpful, no one found it funny. Not recommended, 0 hours last 2 weeks, 0 hours on record. Posted July 11th at 1:18 p.m. He wrote, after 3 full days of troubleshooting, messing with every single setting individually, checking my own fiber Ethernet connection and PC status, temperatures, clocks, and utilities, I have arrived at the conclusion that the game is broken. During multiplayer matches, I get between 1 to 5 big lag hiccups where the game freezes for roughly 0.5 seconds, completely ruining the game for me. This game needs serious fixing. Alright, let's look at this interesting review and dissect it. So point number 1. So Mr. Snuffles, great name by the way, makes me want to change mine. But anyway, starts off his review by saying the game refuses to work no matter how hard you try. That's been my experience with Black Ops 7. He's checked his fiber lines, his BIOS, his temps, utilities, you name it. But let's pause for a second. His statement is pretty vague. Playing devil's advocate, I have to ask, what specific problems are you having? As, at least in my experience, that's one good thing the Call of Duty games have, and that's they're good at telling you what the problem is. They display that little error message, they say, hey, you need to do this, whatever. Now, he wrote several things that he was troubleshooting. Now, I'm not saying that Black Ops 7 is flawless. I mean, I only have 10 hours in the game myself, so I'm not even sure if I'm qualified to make this statement. But I do think if you're going to put blame on someone, you need to break down what is actually going on to get a clearer picture. It's not just fair to say, hey, you're the developer, you suck, we don't like Black Ops 7, you're the reason why this game's not working. That is not fair. Alright, moving right along. Point 2. In the next segment, he writes, during the multiplayer matches, he gets between 1 and 5 big lag hiccups per game, where everything freezes for about half a second, completely ruining the experience. Again, that's a bit vague, so let's compare computer setups as he listed some of his, as I read earlier. I have a pre-built CyberPower PC, manufactured in 2022, that's running a Windows 11. I have a 13th gen i7, and the RTX 4080. Well, he's got a 12th gen i7 16GB of RAM and Radeon 6090. On paper, his rig is just as good as mine, if not better, as he has the equivalent of a 50 series. Now for me, the only issue I get is I get a warning saying that my BIOS is outdated when I load Black Ops 7, and that's pretty easy fixed, I just haven't done it. But otherwise, my game runs smoothly with no interruptions. I just don't personally enjoy the game, that's why I don't play it. But anyway, so based on all this quick comparison, I find it hard for me to believe that a similar or better machine can't handle this game. Now, of course, PC gaming, it can be unpredictable, and there could be other underlying factors. He could have other apps open, he could be recording, or network issues, whatever it might be. He's going down another vague rabbit hole, and it's blaming the developer. But I want to ask, have you guys ever experienced this kind of lag in Black Ops 7, or has it run fine for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And that will take us to point number 3. So lastly, he wrote, this game needs serious fixing. Now, putting my own feelings aside, because I've never been a big fan of futuristic Call of Duties, really at all, let's talk about his point. He says the game needs fixing but leaves it very vague. As I mentioned in my first episode of my series, which by the way you should go watch right now, if you're going to bring up a problem, you should bring a solution to it. The reviewer in the first video of my series, the issue he brought up, a problem and a solution, and those are typically more likely to get fixed. Mr. Snuffles didn't do that here. If you truly want developers or social media teams to notice your review, you absolutely need to state specifically what needs to be fixed. Otherwise, reviews like this are going to end up being tossed aside. They're just going to get tossed aside, kind of like Andy's toys when he was done with them.
Oh, I forgot. You're broken. I don't want to play with you anymore.
I'm sorry, I just really wanted to use those clips. Alright, so we're going to close up this review. So, Mr. Snuffles brought up some real frustrations with Black Ops 7. The game refusing to work, consistent lag spikes, and general sense that the whole thing needs fixing. I get it. I've had my own share of issues, and troubleshooting can be a nightmare for anyone, especially people that may not be computer literate, right? But at the same time, a lot of these points are pretty vague without specifics. It's tough for anyone to fix if you don't identify it. Whether it's the community, the developers, to actually address what's going on, we just need to get better at doing that. When it comes to PC gaming, there are so many variables at play: hardware, software, drivers, internet, you name it. Sometimes when it's a game-breaking bug for one person, it's a non-issue for someone else. That, again, is why it's so important. If you're going to leave a review, try to get the developer's attention. Be as clear and as detailed as possible. I know I'm kind of rehashing from what I just said in the first paragraph to this paragraph, but again, so many people will do this on Steam. They'll leave one-worded reviews and they expect something to get done about it. It's probably not going to happen. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying Black Ops 7 is perfect. Far from it. But if we want real improvements, we need to bring something more to the table than just complaints, right? So if you play Black Ops 7, let me know what specific issues you've faced and what would you actually like to see fixed. Alright, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos. I recently started this new channel because I wasn't satisfied with my old content and its channel, and I wanted a fresh start. I did this because I genuinely love making videos and want to produce high quality. Now, if you've been watching and you are still deciding whether or not to subscribe, I hope this video helps you make that choice. I put a lot of effort in improving my audio and learning new editing techniques because creating content, as I mentioned, is something I truly love and passionate about. Thanks for your support, and I hope to see you all in the next video. I hope you all have a great day.